Radiant team pick. Reserve time.
Más del uso de los héroes que vienen apareciendo poco a poco en esta nueva meta, vamos a llamarle Digital Chaos, ya va por la vieja y confiable, ¿no? Vamos a ver cuál es el cuarto pick de WanteD, porque aquí claramente necesitan algo que realmente logre evitar la presión constante sobre estructuras, ¿no? Que ya sabemos que es algo que le gusta hacer mucho a Lune Shadow Demon. Digital Chaos también podría ir por algún pick que le permita a Shadow Demon ser útil con el setup que es la disrupción. Leshrac está baneado, entonces otro héroe que se aproveche de esto. Kunkka bien podría ser un héroe que habilita también de buena manera a Luna a tomar peleas largas, un héroe que con Shadow Demon se mueven y realmente impresionan líneas. Pero vamos a ver el cuarto pick de WanteD primero.
Assassin.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. DC's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. DC's turn to pick.
Dusk.
Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Outworld Devourer. Seconds remaining.
5 seconds remaining.
Como bien lo acabo de decir, es una etapa.
Prepare for battle. Thirty seconds to battle. The battle begins.
I was meant to have this.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
What do you think about the Nyx Darkseer matchup? Is that what you were kind of getting into a bit? Are we expecting some early jabs, it looks like already, of the mana drain, but as the levels begin to come in, does Darkseer kind of take over with higher level ion shells? You can hear me twice. You might have the stream open on the side. Make sure you mute that thing. That could be it. Oh, no, you don't have the stream open? Maybe, oh, I know what it is. Go into your settings in Dota, go over to audio, and there's a setting called Mute Co-Broadcaster. Might want to make sure that's checked. You could be hearing me in the actual game and as well in our little team speak. So, Mute Co-Broadcaster. Yeah, check that. Make sure that's on. Okay. No problem. You know, I'm a man of many talents here. Caster, host, production guy, and a technical assistant there for you. So, I think we're good to go. Back underway. Nothing to really break out. Just Moon kind of beginning to really take over the CS game right now. And you have a problem. I had my own problem there. All right. I think I got my hotkeys all set up now. There we go. We can see the last hit so we can get everything underway. So we're good. But no surprise. I switch over to CS. It's Moon winning big time right now. Yeah. I'm suspecting we're going to have some tension building up here in the top with this aggro setup coming out from WanteD. Curious to see if they're getting the true value out of it. I'm seeing Luna get the CS going for herself. Chessie is still kind of just trying to find his way into some CS, but overall is totally getting bullied out from the lane. It's not really a surprise. I mean, Shadow Demon's a pretty good lane bully as it is, but even with Tusk hanging around, it doesn't feel like at the moment WanteD are getting the value out of this aggro setup that they were hoping for. Maybe Jo and some hooks could change it, but as of right now, it's a bit slow. He got it, pulls him right back in. The bug swarm's gonna be coming out. Misery looks to go promptly for a disruption, but obviously no follow-up will be there. That's the pickup we were hoping to see, and they're already gonna get it. It doesn't stop yet. Rolling from Saksa, will eat some harassment, but WanteD get the kill they're hoping for in hopes that they can get Chessie feeling a bit more dominant in this top lane. While that lane will kind of subside a bit for now. We'll await to see if Misery's going to rotate. He's already heading towards the bottom lane right now. Moon has been getting closer to his level 5. Boris is kind of matching up with him in the XP, almost neck and neck on that front. Moon will still win the CS game, but I gotta say Boris is still holding his own. He doesn't have the benefit of ion shells and stuff like that, but he's still swinging, and he's still finding his way towards the CS and XP, and once he gets that level 6 Vendetta, he's probably gonna look to put in some work. Oh yeah. Good one-on-one matchup for his debut matchup on this team. Such high-profile team members is probably one of the best things you can. If you're like kind of the new guy and then they throw him into an off-lane setup where he's getting harassed by a tri-lane, that's when you really get tested. Here they kind of give him an easy lane setup for his first game, maybe build up some early bit of confidence, and just kind of allows WanteD's top lane here to try to do all the leg work, which we could see some more of. Swing and a miss on the hook this time. Try to make it go under resolution. The counterplay could come out from DC. They send out the shards, they get the decent block. PPD is going to have to step in with the telekinesis. That roll, yeah, this roll could put him closer to trouble rather. It is going to be Saksa going down. Good use of WanteD to kind of recognize some potential to draw him out. DC will get snubbed and WanteD take a 2-0 start. Gets the hook, he pulls in resolution. Disruption will come out from Misery to try to save him. Weehaw! He rotated over, may have been that early TP. Coming to work right now, and it's going to be PPD going down and DC getting themselves on the board. They counterplay themselves. Trying to play around that cooldown a little bit. They may not have to worry about too many hook threats here moving forward as rotation could come out. Looks like Wee has made his return to the lane, but that's also where PPD is currently hanging out. We'll poke at the tower a bit, but overall, Weeha is going to feel a bit more comfortable. Saksa also has done the rotation himself, maybe just following PPD to make sure that there's not going to be too much of an overbearing in that mid lane right now. Still a stalemate or so happening here at the bottom. Moon continues to inch ahead with the advantage of the Iron Shell CS game. He's going to just try to bulk his way straight towards that, what looks like mechanism buildup, but he still has some time ahead of him. While Boris here, he's level 6 now, so we'll await what kind of rotation could come from him. He already has a TP in his pocket, so we'll see if WanteD try to set something up. They already smoke here, Lacoste. They're on the prowl. Oh, and what they don't know is WanteD's also rotating down here. Saksa gets jumped by Jayo. Moon's going to be coming over and dropping the wall to help him out. They snowball forward, looking to go for PPD. He's eating all that Ion Shell damage. He's in trouble, and he's going to be going down. They run right through him. On the other side, disruption set up for Boris. Comes out. He's got the Vendetta. Saksa will salve up, and they will be able to avoid any additional trouble from WanteD here. And DC managed to even the game now 2-2.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh. They got a hold of Misery here. Yeah, Misery, I mean, that's just what you have to do as a support sometimes. He had 2 wards in his pocket. Sometimes you got to make that treacherous journey into the unknown of the enemy side and just try to get that very valuable piece of intel down. Problem is that sometimes you get punished along the way, and this time it was that case. Misery will not be able to get any wards down. WanteD will take the free little support kill, and now it's time for some more adventures, Lacoste. They smoke, and they're going to head towards the mid lane for a hopeful setup. Oh god, he just got back. He's like, maybe I'll put a ward over here. Nope. Again, WanteD will be there for you. And they'll get you. PPD will zap him on the back end of this one. Double takedown of supports right here. Just little bits of money going the way of WanteD right now. I mean, this is good. He is his potential yet to be unleashed, of course. He's got that build-up, as Meepos do. You got to get those Dragon Lances underway. Oh, he's found himself between a couple of Bash brothers here. He'll summon his other Meepo, but they are just going to burst their way through at least one of them and get it done. Another pickoff. This one much more valuable in the takedown of Meepo. Down and below, Moon Meander behind the tier 1, looking to make a committed dive right now, and now finds himself in trouble. He goes down. That's 4 straight takedowns for WanteD. Okay, WanteD looking to head back, and they're trying to punish him for it. There goes the Eclipse. It will be mitigated between them. PPD will get caught with the Disruption and the Soul Catcher. They're looking to go for the finish. Can they get it? He needs another auto attack. They are going to be able to get the OD down. PPD will survive, hitting a salve up on the way to the high ground, but DC will take the pickoff of OD and move forward in hopes of trying to get some damage onto this tier 1. We'll see if WanteD can hold. Boris is rotating through. He's got a Vendetta, and it looks like DC are not going to hang around much longer. They'll take the pick off on OD, and they'll get right back to their grind to farm. Yeah, I mean, this is Jo. You know, we're used to seeing Jo play. I mean, the last time I've seen a lot of Jo play, he was playing like more of that core position. But here on the roaming position of this Pudge and like just kind of causing a ruckus, getting in the face of DC, making setups. It's, you know, maybe it might be early to say, but this is seeming like a pretty nice spot for Jo right now. He might have to get to help his teammate though. QO is in trouble, and he just gets pooped down from Wee. Now, the hook is going to be coming out from Jo as he gets the pullback for Wee onto one of the Meepos. Can they get the finish? Chessie's trying to help him out. They focus fire him, and they will be able to get him down. The last will get the grab. Jo tries to go for a turnaround hook. Can't get the catch. Unfortunately, going to get blocked in there from Jesse. Jo will end up getting dropped after eating too much damage. It turns into a 2-for-1 trade, plus a tower takedown in the bottom lane. DC will be okay with that. Ooh, comes into lane. They stun him up with the Carapace on the Ion Shell, but Misery's there, hits him up with the Disruption. And reinforcements begin to come in here for DC, but boom, got him, pullback. It is, though, going to be under the Tuscan. He could snowball back towards his team. They hit him up with the Purge. That had been taken, and they're trying to make it count. They are going to be able to get not 1, not 2, but 3 taken down from DC's side. A big move forward from WanteD, and they're just going to try to sweep up a tier 2 on top of it. The takedown earlier of QO and a couple of awkward ganks is certainly going to be made up for, as WanteD get a good big push of momentum right there. Yeah. Doing a fantastic job. It really is something special, and unfortunately is also causing quick grief for a lot of other players. I mean, obviously this has been a hero that's been in the Dota family for a long, long time, and he's always had this kind of toolkit, but you know, when the game gets more and more competitive and things like the laning stage and being able to focus on your CS game and your itemization becomes more intense, heroes like Pudge come into the mix, they hook you, they totally just pull you out of your element, they catch you by surprise, and they can, for some cases, tilt people a bit, and they'll just be thrown off their game. People are beginning to call out that maybe Pudge even needs a nerf there, Lacoste. Would you agree with that? Yeah? Mm-hmm. PPD gets the lift, but quickly finds himself across DC's gank. He's getting hit up with a disruption. The Prison's going to be there to go for the finish. And now they move on forward, looking to go right for resolution. They'll get the takedown. Weehaw rolls through next. Poop bombs come out. Decent target onto QO. He's going to be forced to dish the self-prison to stay alive here. As he comes out, though, can he make it away from trouble? He makes it to the high ground and around the corner, while the rest of WanteD are going to go for the cutoff here on the Moon. He turns back, looking to go for Boris, who just kind of threw himself in like a martyr. QO will be fine for now. Oh, I say that. He stops to go for the illusion, allows the net catch. Chessie also makes it out. WanteD lose nobody for this engagement, and DC lose 3 more. Oh, look at Boris, so deep. Still trying to hide away from getting caught out, making him sweat for it, slowing him down with the carapace. Finally going to get dropped on the other side while distracted with that. It looks like PPD caught out there from Weehaw's Meepo, still flirting around that wall area, I guess. He'll get punished, but still a favorable trade for WanteD at the end of the day. I mean, yeah. They got him. Doxa, bottom lane, gonna get hooked, pulled back, goes for the defensive snowball, but PPD will be there to zap him down before he can make it get out mid lane. QO, hit with the Earthbind, getting trapped in, has the force, but everybody's coming in to help him out now from WanteD, and it's gonna be Jo moving in, getting off the bite onto Wee, the pullback, but not enough. They're gonna be able to get the finish instead onto Jo, making it a 1-for-1. Boris runs back out, the safety of the carapace. Weehaw going to be forced to poop to get to the other Meepos to make it away from danger, and it looks like he should be able to scoot out from any further trouble. Back and behind, though, it looks like QO has been able to get the nab onto Weehaw. He ends up going down, not being able to make it out. One left behind is all it takes. DC will lose their Meepo. It does cost WanteD just their Jo Pudge, but remember, this led in with a takedown the bottom lane on the Saxa. Seems like the pattern of how these skirmishes continue to work out here. Well, WanteD seem to kind of always get the better end of it, having the better team fight at this moment. Run. PPD rolling forward, drops down the ward. Moon had been caught out. He's gonna need some help here. Misery dishes the disruption. Hook! Grab onto Resolution, trying to TP in. That's spotted out with that PPD ward. Now he will get saved up with the snowball. They'll try to hold Jo back, and it's enough space for Resolution to make it out safely while Weehaw can move in. Looking to go for PPD. We'll get the takedown on that one. Poops him apart. Now Saxa, happy, confident, looking to roll in. QO going to be forced to dish out the prison. Another hook comes out from Jo, pulling Saxa back and away. While on the other side, though, it is going to be a severe takedown. Resolution bops down Boris. Chessie continues to go to work, but he is going to get dropped from Weehaw, handing over that 3-kill streak. QO could be next, but as the hook comes out to save him, the prison was already there. He'll come back into his demise. It's a triple kill for the Weehaw Meepo, and he ain't done yet. Vacuum cancel on the TP will lead to the ultra kill for Weehaw. A Meepo exhibition. Not a surprise in its own right. That was such a nice start, a good setup to recognize, firstly from PPD, dropping down the ward for a potential setup like that one where Jo gets the snag onto Resolution, pulls him back into an awkward spot, but as you mentioned, there's so many opportunities for DC to bail out anyone who is being the focus of WanteD. And you just look at their lineup, and that's pretty much what most of them do, a lot of single target focus, and if they can't get that first person down, they go to the next. DC force them to sweat them out even further. Actually turns into a bit of an awkward spot for WanteD when it really does break out into a 5-on-5 fight. I led into that fight saying I felt more confident for WanteD in taking these fights, but it's very apparent when everybody's at attendance and swinging that DC is in their tool belt. Yeah. DC now feeling pretty good with their 5-man. Will continue as a 5-man here as they trudge their way through the bottom lane. Tier 2 territories becoming pretty sweet of a target right now. And they'll go right into it. It looks like a possible trade for WanteD. Recognize the movement coming down through the bottom. They'll their business up towards the top lane here. But it feels like, yeah, it feels like the pressure is definitely going to be on WanteD to have to respond to DC moving forward. So I don't know if this means that they already have to get to that point of preparing and prepping for tower defenses at tier 2s or maybe even inside their own base, or if they should wait out, get those smokes back, and try to make some, you know, catch plays or surprise plays on the DC. So what would be the perfect scenario here for WanteD then moving forward? Let's see if they can get the setup they're hoping for to kind of pull themselves back into this, because DC are starting to climb their way into a bigger and bigger net worth advantage right now. And Chessie's just eating the casual harassment, and he's already like below half of his life. They are going to be able to get the finish, it looks like, onto that tier 1. DC continue to kind of move down that docket of objectives they want to complete here, and Rosh could be on that docket soon. And it looks like WanteD are just hanging out in the vicinity, preparing themselves, maybe getting down a couple early wards for what could be a future battle. But I gotta say, WanteD have a pretty good lineup for contesting Rosh. Hook, Vendetta. Yeah. Oh, whoa, jump in. He's going for the hit run right now into Jo. Gets a lot of damage in, but can't get the finish yet. They will be able to bring him down eventually. WG takes a lot of damage for it. There goes this A's Eclipse. A self prison will come out. Wall going to be dropped and prepared from DC. They know with a big fight here, they'll take the Rosh and move forward through this game. And there it comes from Resolution. A mighty Eclipse from the heavens above is going to just annihilate QO and PPD. And they'll go for the Rosh next. Really did not feel like WanteD were prepared for an ambush like that one. But they got hit, Lukas. They got hit hard. And I don't forecast him getting any kind of real time and space to be able to farm up those items necessary. At this point moving forward, DC are just going to push the envelope as much as possible here. There is going to be a nice hook pullback. It's on Moon. And the pointy-headed one's going to get taken out right away. It looks like PPD will suffer the consequences for that gank. Just a bit out of position. Will quickly get swarmed up from the rest of DC. QO could be next. Boost come forward, but the prison will stop it. But how is he going to make it away from this one? Has the Force. Force is waiting with the stun. They're poking at him a bit. There's going to be the hook pull inside. Is it good enough? DC are going to be happy to just roll on into this base and pull him out. The box come out from the Meepo. And they're going to just get a quick takedown of QO. Another hook from Jo, trying to pull back what he can. This will only cost DC their Aegis. And they're already going to work, it looks like, on this tier 3. The Raxes are going to be set to fall next. A buyback is going to be forced out from QO, and that is when DC will turn tail and run. Hook will fly out, though, from Jo. Gets the pullback on from Misery. Self-destruction will save him for now, and they turn their sights onto Jo and quickly look to take him out. Looks like he's going to be fine. The prison's there from QO, keeps him alive and well. Misery not going to be so lucky. Goes within the trees, going to get taken apart. Jo on the comeback will get blown apart from WG. See to trade blows. Finally a takedown of Resolution. Wanted love this, but they could be losing so much for it. Boris, nice little force save, gets him out from trouble, and they're going to be able to turn it around. They get to take down a Meepo, and Mood could be next. And he will be too. WanteD, hold on to their racks. They take a lot of DC names. It's hard to really get a head count at the end of the day here. With Boris finishing out with a double kill at the end, it looks like it's to take down 4, cost WanteD 3, plus a buyback to do it. A lot of good money for a situation where he was forced to buy back. Yeah. Looks like they might get a freebie here on the Misery. They've been just kind of pushing out the lane there on the side. We'll get ambushed by both Boris and Jo. WanteD, I mean, yeah, they hold their own in the fight. They don't have to worry about the handicap of a top lane being at the advantage of DC. So they get to breathe some new life here and hope for a better round 2. But ooh, PPD looking to go in deep with the smoke, gets the ward to the high ground, so he gets the telekinesis set up on the Saksa. They can go for the burst and get him down before a snowball will come out. Another sweet little pick for WanteD on this one. They'll get the finish on for that tier 1, the bottom lane. And they want to continue to creep through the south here in hopes for maybe yet another pickoff. Don't know how easy it's going to be though. These cores, Resolution, Weeha's Meepo, getting a bit stacked. Even if you manage to get a nice little hook play, I don't know how much bursting potential they're going to have. That Deso you're talking about in Chessie will help this case, but you know they're going to need really a lot of muscle power to be able to get a burst fast enough to justify that hook in this initiation. Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time reading. Obviously, again, I'm not the biggest Meepo player. Like, when is it time to get 2 E-Blades over going for the sheep stick? But obviously getting the lockdown for someone like Chessie would be super, super valuable in this game. I mean, Chessie did make the call, it looks like, whether it be him or his team, to take this more, you know, down that road of hitting with higher damage and not getting really anything too defensive. You know, he's going to be building into a BKB next. We'll have to hope and see if he's able to pull the money together to have it before the real fight breaks out. Yeah. Boris is waiting on the high ground, but they have that sentry, and it looked like they may have pinged him out. DC will avoid heading up that hill, and now they'll get an idea as range creep will come over and start poking at him. The jig may be up on this one. WanteD will have to reposition back behind the tower. DC continue their Shadow Demon Luna ways here, Lacoste. This is the classic sieging on this mid lane. We'll see how much longer WanteD will be able to maybe stall things out a bit here as they make their way back up towards the river, back towards Rosh's neighborhood. DC are opting to go for more of a wraparound play here. I don't know if they're looking to meet up through the top lane after taking down this shrine, but wager that's probably going to be the likely case. WanteD, though, heading towards this direction, not looking to wait for the oncoming push, instead looking for a potential setup here. Boris way around the corner. They just walk up into the hill and into an Eclipse. Time lapse will force him back away. Jo will soak up a bit of the damage. The Eclipse is going to be down. Jump in, uses the shrine just before it goes down. They try to focus, get Misery. There is going to be a snowball. There goes the big drop of the hammer onto their head, and it's going to quickly burst down 2 from DC. Taking apart Moon and taking him out before there'll be any sort of wall vacuum play. But again, man, Resolution Weeha so ridiculously farmed. They shrug off the trouble, and they're going to be able to take it back to WanteD at this point. QO's going to be going down. Weeha sights out, takes out PPD. On the other end, it looks like Chessie and Boris, the duo, they're trying to run down Resolution. They will be able to get him. He's going to be going down. As mentioned, buyback from Misery, not going to make it in time. Ooh, Earthbind, not going to find its mark. We have too massive of a target right now with all those meepos in hand for Chessie to just kind of go in on. But as the dust does settle, I mean, who really takes it? Pretty obvious right now, DC are holding on to this Rosh, this upcoming Rosh. WanteD aware of it, looking to be around and available for any sort of confrontation that could come out of it right now. DC securing this Rosh secures him another attempt at that high ground push. They came up a bit short and have yet to be able to take down Arax here. Is already a pretty impressive showing from WanteD here at the start. A team that, you know, I don't know how many times they've scrimmed. Maybe PPD has an in with a certain EG and has some scrim buddies there, but, you know, this is a team where, led by a guy who's been playing a lot of Witcher 3 on stream there, Lacoste. They're holding up. Ooh. Yeah, for sure. Is there a fear point of Meepo, like he just gets to a point where he just plateaus because he's already like at critical mass, and you have to just hope that the team is going to be like, you know, we might have to hold that. Big vacuum wall set up from Moon to pull in and take out QO. JL looking to commit in for the hook, pulls Weehaw back in inside. Soxa looks to go for the block of the charge, not really going to be able to get the connection he hopes for. Time-lapse pullback from Jesse. Sends him from the other side of DC, and frantic WanteD just scatter. Try to make it back to the safety zone. Good hard shot comes out from DC. Taking out the OD. Now QO does have a buyback here still. And they'll try to hold on to it, but DC obviously going to be coming in with the push now to force it out. Horrors. Keeping an eye on Boris here. He's in those back lines, but as I do that, Weehaw able to get the initial jump. It takes out Chessie immediately. Then they go for the follow-up with Jo. Vacuum him back in to get him with the uppercut. He somehow gets off the deny. Boris comes into play now. Buyback going to be forced out from PPD. This time DC not hesitating to go right in for those racks they were not able to get last time. They'll get the finish. Weehaw spots out PPD, takes him out immediately. Do not cross paths with this man, because he will do this. Moves in. Now there will be a drop of Insanity's Eclipse, but it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. QO could have just put himself into instead a world of hurt. This may be over fast, and that is going to be game. Digital Chaos are able to take game number one. Based on the draft, it's obvious they came out into game number one really with no funny business. They came to play, they got their Shadow Demon Luna with their 1-2. They go right into the Weehaw Meepo. They were not looking to allow WanteD to come in here with any sort of like upset play in game number one.
by the book that I wrote, or all the words that we spoke, yet only with our eyes. Now is the time to choose. Somebody wins and some lose. I can see through your disguise. Lay it down, hope for something better. Looking at the clouds, the sliver in the weather. You can't keep this up. The lies are just too much. Kick back, start another fire. Looking at the clouds, making shapes that you admire. And you can't stop it now, 'cause you don't know how.
Imba Spirit. Juggernaut. Magi! Sen
Region Commander.
Oh, okay, you did. You see everything. You're... Ah, that's it. Yeah. It must have been before Weehaw was a true American. Yeah, I don't know. It's time of the Balkan Bears, if you will. But here and now, based on the lineups we see before us here, what are you thinking? Do you like WanteD's like ridiculous synergetic attack speed amplification of Luna lineup here, or do you like Digital Chaos's, you know, a little bit of the old meets new here? You got the Doom to take it to Ember. What looks like could be the mid lane Jug, Moon on a Comfort Hero. Who do you got just based on the draft? Until they get to that point, like, yeah, so I would agree with you, certainly in the laning stage, but I feel like if they get to that comfort zone where it's just kind of like, everyone behind Luna, let her go, let her do her thing, like, it definitely is going to be a bit awkward up until that point. But at that point, I want to say it's almost pretty clear-cut on what they want to do and what they would want to get done. But we'll see if they'll be able to do it here. An early movement in, and it looks like they already got a nice early D-ward there by DC. So that early offlane vision not going to be there for WanteD on this go-around. So Boris, you're going to be tested, all right? Yeah. They did the double swap. Yeah, a double swap beats out the single swap of DC here. But they could quickly respond. We'll have to see if they find value in that or not. For now, though, it is going to be a duo-on-duo lane. With Chessie now coming down here, going to have Ogre by his side. Ogre, of course, going to be pretty good at being able to get up in the face of Saksa, interrupting these pulls, blocking them out, as we already see here. Peter going to work. But also have to keep tabs. We indeed on the mid lane Jug. Used to seeing his flashy as we saw Meepos, your Invokers. Don't get to see him play Jug very much though. All right, yeah, maybe I don't get the first to see it. Is there any unique flair to the Weehawk Jug then in that case? Anything, or is it just kind of clear cut as we? It's a classic Jug. Okay, he can play classic. I love the matchup though. It's like a battle of swordsmen here, so it's very fitting, very lore. Yeah, it's exciting. Keep our eyes on the matchup there. Yeah, Jug is definitely pulling ahead in this one. Weepo. We taking advantage of that. I wanted to peek up here, top lane. Boris, you know, they made the gear shift, got him up in this top lane. Now as he has a matchup against Resolution. Resolution not holding back though as the Bug Swarm comes online. He's happy to dish it out and force Boris out from the lane. Frees things up quite a bit for Misery and his Doom. He's going to be able to grab the Bounty Rune. Could farm up some side camps. Could get prepared. Could even move out from the top lane. He might not be needed there. Well, they do it. Suck is going to end up going down. Jo able to find that little tree closet to hide in. Moon stunned under the tower, and suddenly it's going to be a hot start for WanteD, getting a nice 2-0. TPs are coming in. Jo's like, I'm super low. Give me away. The Fade Bolt. The Fade Bolt. It's not going to be close enough. Good hold off right there. Peter tries to get in their face. More rotations are coming. They will be able to make it away safely. WanteD. A good setup now. That lane swap here already doing good work in the bottom lane. He's almost level 3. Then he'll have Burrow. But yeah, definitely interesting. The early value point into Sandstorm works in some cases, maybe not in others. Top lane, Boris. Oh my God, he eats that. He eats that blade. Boris eats the blade, and he goes down. The Boris blade. he's done for. Not so nice though for WanteD as they get so much success here in the bottom lane. That does mean that the weaker side of their laning game is going to be up here. Resolution has been kind of going off on him a bit. 13 denies Lacoste. Boris, it's rough. Yeah, it's tough. He's got help now though. Jo's here. Jo's here, you know? Now it's going to be a Wisp LC kind of a lane. So, and what's Jo got? He's been able to pick up a bottle. He has a bottle. It's really all the help you could ask for right now. So, this will be nice for Boris in the meantime. It adds up. Better than NA math, so I applaud you on that. It's definitely going to be a chunk of XP taken away from WanteD here, but hey, they have side camps and pull camps they're able to kind of work through as we see there. They'll find their way back into this one. I mean, Legion Commander 4, you compare that over to the other side, so is Moon Meander, you know, so it's not like really one team is getting away from the other. The early look at the XP graph, you know, is just only slightly in the favor of DC, and a lot of that might be just because of this mid lane too. But, yeah. Oh, it's popped. Suddenly they realize Misery's here. He's made the first move, the first call, and it's going to pay off. They get him down with the ensnare, but it's not going to be enough to get the finish on QO. PPD rolls on through. The counterplay comes out. Jo even getting in on the action is going to reward WanteD with a wonderful counter gank. Now QO could TP all the way back here and then return, and he's like, Jo, just hang around, brother. I'll fill up your bottle, bro. Yeah, we're just gonna abuse that. So we'll be ready to go on that one. Ooh, yummy, thank you. I'll take the charge, I'll give you your bottle, and everyone's happy and everyone wins. WanteD. Oh, top lane. Ooh. We missed it there, but Boris actually was in a bit of trouble and was forced to TP out harm's way. Resolution really taking it to him in the 1v1. Uh-oh. Stun comes out, followed by telekinesis. Chessie thinks about manning up here on Saksa. With Jo coming in, that will help things out quite a bit. They're going to get the takedown. Moon goes for the burrow, not going to get it. And now he's quickly trapped between three and can't do anything about it. WanteD, man, their early game looking so sharp. That's true. All helps out. And Jo really putting the work here. You know, sometimes you see Wisps, especially ones that don't have their old brethren Tiny or their dominant like laner to kind of be by the side. Jo's just putting in the mileage, man. He's showing up to any lane where he feels like he needs to be at. Fights break out. He's there to, you know, to have his piece. And Stun, epicenter, all for Chessie, but again, Jo nearby, heals him up. QO even here, suddenly. WanteD, a full party. Hanging out in the bottom, only Boris not invited to this one. WanteD take a good couple of kills. Now they're gonna be pushing for the tier 1. No, but I believe you. That's 2 takedowns for Moon. You know, we don't see him normally kind of punished like this in the laning phase. Well, they got it. And they probably got inside Moon's head a little bit. He'll have to get right back to the bottom lane. Further going to be delayed from that Blink Dagger, which he's only like just trying to get started. So a threat that WanteD are not going to have to worry about, and they can just continue to keep him in check here. He gets right back into lane. He burrowed into the creeps, so now he's 5 seconds without it. Do they have the detection on hand? No, PBD does not. Sport, but hey, they force out some rotations. QO is still hanging around, moves in, gets off the chains. Misery not level 6 yet, does not have the Doom. But here comes Resolution now. Finally departs from the top lane, rolls in, dishes out the bugs. WanteD's waiting around the corner, and it's with an Eclipse. How you doing, everybody? Chessie tries to get off as much damage as possible, but good disengage comes out from DC. They avoid a lot of the Eclipse damage. Jo jumps to the side of his squad. DC still considering a bit of a pursuit here. Jo seems like an easy target. QO thinking about turning around, but DC holding up the mid laners, rotating over. Boris just grabs a hold of Wee. Wants to lock him in place. They rotate in to help out. He will not get the dual finish, but they will be able to get the grab. Sniping down Moon Meander and Saksa back to back here from WanteD. Resolution rounding up at the corner, trying to make it back in a way. They do get to the shrine. They will heal up. WanteD, they're going to have to just get the hell back, but still. Another takedown onto Moon. WanteD etch ahead now 8-1. Commanding start for game 2. Wee has still been dedicated to his mid lane. The advantage he built up for himself, still yet to put some use into that Omni Slash here, so curious to see if his build will reflect a fighting build or a farming kind of a build. This early pickup is going to be the Helm of the Dominator, which is obviously it's a hot item, Lacoste, of this patch. Yeah, we saw that a lot of it from Puppy at Dota Pit. He just wants heroes to micro. But what do you think about it on the Jug? You know, that not... And yeah, as we know, Wee's a micro god, as he exhibited in his Meepo performance in the previous game. I'm sure handling one creep is really no trouble at all. But, he does have to possibly handle a gank that could be incoming here. PPD's waiting just northwest of his area, and now he's looking to roll in. Can't get close enough though. The big fat ogre just can't seem to get close enough. That casting range is just so bad. Yeah, it was ambitious. It was ambitious. Maybe Weehaw wasn't looking at his hero, but yeah, whatever the case. It's putting in its work, going for the tower as well. Everyone needs to do their job. WanteD came here for a purpose that was starting to take away the map from DC if possible, get some more money built up here for Chessie Lord. It's the tower, thinking about maybe an advancement onto Saksa. He runs up to the high ground, and that's a duel, and that's a win. All right, Boris will take his first successful duel of the game. Chessie will take the kill, and he'll be dominating now. Luna auras. My goodness, I see 5. Yep, and the overcharge isn't connected yet. I'm excited to see how ridiculous this Luna is going to be swinging here soon. See who they can get a hold of here. DC are in a pretty serious position to try to take momentum back. I mean, 1-9. Oh, they've been shut down like every gank attempt. Moon's been put into quite the hurt locker. He's been trying to recover and get himself towards that blink dagger. A fight here, a successful one, could just get him that initiation tool, but it's not finding it easy. They might have to settle for Peter nearby, or Peter thinks about making it go. After dropping a sentry, Resolution has to time-lapse to make it away. And Mist Chains doesn't help the case here for WanteD, but they are going to be able to fend off the invasion coming out from DC. All set up from a smoke gank, so not too much water off the back of WanteD on this one. It's been pretty solid for QO. He had the matchup against Weehaw's Jug in the mid lane, was getting out CS'd a bit, but has found a way to be able to participate in some of these early skirmishes. 4 of the kills at least, and soon to possibly be more. Yeah, PPD has found himself deep in enemy territory, and he just gets quickly surrounded, and it will easily be able to take him down. Weehaw even getting his henchmen on the action. And then they'll quickly fend off here. Just, again, one of those deep commitments to try to get some extra bit of vision down. And as you can see, it's already going to be taken care of here. So, swing and a miss on the support right there for WanteD. Mid lane, Weehaw swinging around onto QO. Dishes out the Veil. I don't know if he's hoping to bait in an opportunity. He's not going to get it for now. He's close. I mean, he's further along, or just as far, it looks like, actually, where Moon Meander is. Yeah, I will bet on Moon. Okay, I bet on Moon, I win. No, maybe not. Yeah, for sure. I did. But it's fine, too late. He's got his blink. Let's see if DC can put it to work, because I would imagine, as you said, they're going to want to get it bloody fast here. While WanteD are happy to kind of take the time to farm up. Boris, bottom, he will grab his blink dagger now in the side shop, it would seem. And then it becomes who's going to be able to kind of make that first gank happen, really take that first big step into this mid game. Oh gosh. Everyone's crossing paths here. With PPD hanging in the mid lane a bit, not really revealing too much. The jungle has just been flooded with cores, farming themselves up into a position where WanteD are just content, not really pushing themselves too far past the river, with the exception, of course, of QO down here. Well, they are going to turn it onto him now. Oh, who did he end up doing? Oh, he ended up dooming onto the LC here. Relocate comes in from Chessie with the Eclipse. They just shoot down Soxum, and here comes Moon Meander looking to come in from behind. Nice epicenter. Will quickly take out Jo, but he is welcomed from the remnants of hell coming out from QO. Easily able to kind of take him apart. Triple kill for Jesse as he cleans up the rest of the mess here. They look to turn back for Weehaw on resolution. Remaining cores are going to get... Yeah. Will be slowing down WanteD in their tracks, but still, good fight for WanteD. Pretty much what Jay had been waiting for, man. They had been waiting in that jungle for something to break out like that. They wanted to go for something anyways. Now DC looking to go for something more. Move in, Burrow is on for PPD. QO jumps right back into the action, gets some chains, gets some of the remnants out, and then they're going to look to sweep up the rest here. There's going to be a move in duel for Wee, not going to be able to get the finish. They will bring him down with the back end of a Lucent Beam, and then it's just Resolution pounding on in, going to be able to get the takedown to Boris. Good stun connection comes out from Moon, locking in Jesse. Tries to get out anything he can, but yeah, that is an 8-kill streak. Oh my God. Lots of money, all for Moon. He had just got that Blink Dagger, and he's well on the way of getting up some components towards that Force Staff too. Big recovery boost for him, and for really DC overall. She hasn't even really been able to kind of show her true stuff yet. All right, how bad is that now for WanteD? I mean, they've been feeling pretty confident up to this point. They were dedicated, farming through the jungle, kind of, for the most part, winning the economy game. I mean, taking a peek at the net worth now, that fight pretty much just swings it all the way back towards DC side. So how do you reevaluate things if you're WanteD in this position? DC already on the way up here, though, kind of reading the situation that WanteD do want to move into the top lane. But I mean, even before they could set anything up, Jo and Chessie could find themselves in trouble. He's trying to go through the trees, but there's nowhere really to hide. Jo is going to be going down next, it would appear. Nice setup for Moon Meander means that DC will take that 2-0 pickoff. They will go for their own trade. Yeah, I thought he would try to relocate out, but I don't know what happened with that. DC able to follow up with a tier 1 takedown in the mid lane and find themselves back on top once again here. It looks like we'll have the comeback here. That's 2 takedowns now for Jesse. Able to kind of finish out the Manta, but now obviously looking to take those next more defensive steps. Picking up a BKB seems to be next on the docket for him. Is there like a go point for WanteD when they want to... Okay, well... Okay, because it's like, it just felt like at that moment, like WanteD need to do something. They need to do something to dictate the pace of the game. They can't just wait for DC to kind of make a jump like they have been able to. I don't know whether it be moving in for a Rosh or moving in for a fight. They know, but as they draw it out is when it's already approaching, so it may have been just a bit too short. Now they're making the dish out of the Eclipse. Saksa able to get the Remnant, makes it to the low ground, and makes it back to safety. Oh, WanteD not able to get the catch on that one. Resolution thinking about re-engaging, dishes out the bug. Burrow flies out for Moon. They're looking at Jo here. Jo's able to make it back inside. Nice helpful purge comes out from Boris. And it's a retreat from WanteD. Saksa rolls back in with that Remnant. Gets off a nice lift, and that is going to be Jo going down. Beautiful setup from Saksa on that one. Digital Chaos is happy to fend off WanteD, reading that situation, reading that smoke movement so well. They're there ready to punish. And obviously, yeah, there's nothing they're going to be able to do about this one. It would appear just have to kind of take what farm you have available to you. Kilo will push out the bottom as hard and as fast as he can. EC will just have to go back to picking up the pieces here, but now time is on their side. They have an Aegis that they can just easily control. They have great candidates like Resolution to be able to use said Aegis, can begin those like sieges from the low ground. And he's going to be able to build into some damage next. It looks like the Diffusal is going to be next up on the list here. More ways to be able to purge off the Flame Guard, let's say, and obviously gets the catch on someone like Jo if he was hoping to get any sort of Ghost Scepter, but yeah. Oh, the Flame Guard? Oh, yourself? Oh, commitment in from WanteD here, looking to go for the initiation onto Moon. Gets the finish on that one. Misery could be next. Oh, Remnant Spread comes out from Saksa, giving a dish of the own medicine back to QO. He eats the Omni Slasher, will end up going down. The follow-up takedown will be there. The Jo will be taken out before the relocate will even commence. Chessie being chased next. The Precious Luna not going to be able to race too far and away from this one. Needs 7 seconds. Trying to fight in without the Eclipse at the ready here. 4 seconds. Hiding within the trees. Is he going to go for it? They might have to save it for the next fight. He'll go for the TP. And it's not going to be successful. Big fight. We're here for DC in the back end of taking down that Rosh. Yeah. Always a pleasure when watching a game or casting a game with Rubik involved. Not really knowing what the hell's actually happening, whose remnants belong where, but he's almost got pretty much the only tool you really need is a Rubik, and that's getting close to the Blink Dagger now. Resolution. His game sense is a tingling here. Him and Moon try to make an attempt to catch out Boris, who is close, but Boris already on the way out, avoids the trouble. They're just kind of biding their time here. And I'm sure DC watching the time of their Aegis. I don't know if they're hoping to get the finish. I mean, there's still a tier 1 in the bottom lane and tier 2s across every lane. So I wonder if they're concerned at all of not being able to kind of move forward with more objectives the space of time. Yeah, they're like, it's time to take some towers. If we could take a fight plus a tower, that would just be wonderful, but we'll see if they're going to be able to get that opportunity or not. Gan. But, oh no! Ooh, okay. Yeah, he's got to get out of there. The Doom was just like salivating at the mouth, ready to dish out the ulti. But the latest fresh import here for the American Dota scene on WanteD, as we know his Ember play well from his time on MVP. One of the more signature Ember performances during that time, and here WanteD harnessing that power as the hero is still very much in meta. DC pull off in a way. It looks like this could be the back end of their Aegis timing. Just one of those things, you know, you don't want to have to build a Lincoln's, you don't want to have to build a BKB, anything like that on an Ember, but some games, yes. Yeah, sometimes you gotta, all right? You gotta bite your tongue. You gotta itemize appropriately here. And just this game number 2. Okay. They spotted Boris. Boris, who had been kind of doing a lot of that side lane camping. I don't know if they were hoping for pick-off potential with his blink, but he gets spotted out. Banked by DC. QO is already on the way out. Ooh. Thought maybe Moon Meander would consider pursuing. There's still that tier 1, though. They need to get rid of that tier 1. Yeah. They'll take care of that now. Misery just a salty doom, it looks like, maybe. Whatever the case may be, they tried to at least follow it up with this stun from Moon. And QO is just going to walk away holding that doom for now. But it might be something that WanteD don't have to fear. And they're kind of converging in on the DC, knowing the doom is down. QO makes the commitment in, jumps off, gets on the chains. Soxa nearby. Always able to steal the Remnant, jump back and around here. Eclipse dishes out under the Shrine Power. Not even going to be necessary. They dish it out at the end. We now caught in. They bring him in with open arms into a duel, which Boris will likely win. 3 go down from DC. Man, the second that Doom goes out, WanteD are just like, okay, let's go fight. Let's get him right now. It didn't look like they even had to use. They were already like overpowering DC in that fight before they even had to trigger it, but it's just like, it's like a rule of thumb though, for sure. Ooh, hard commitment here. WanteD looking to go for the closeout in game number 2. A deep, hard dive from Boris will lead to his downfall. And now suddenly, you know, PPD's like, I'll just be the sacrificial lamb, trying to hold DC inside their base as long as possible. The rest of you get the hell out and get away. And it looks like they may be able to do so. Oh, yeah. The Bloodthorn soon in hand here for Weaver. Definitely going to prove to be a bit of an awkward situation for QO. And oh yeah. Dale has a glimmer now, which will help a bit, but oh, goodness. All it takes is that one attempted gank that you don't end up pulling off because they glimmered, and then suddenly you're buying detection the rest of the game. So yeah, they just need that one moment to happen. But WanteD are happy to cross the river here and fully invade DC territory. DC have had this ward down though, and it looks like they might have been able to catch a glimpse of WanteD's positioning. Not sure if they're going to look to kind of use that to their advantage or not, but whatever the case may be, they know that WanteD's coming down here. And yep. Yeah. We'll have to see. Oh! Yes! They actually get the finish there. It may have required the extra assistance of Jo and Jesse coming in, but whatever the case may be, they will be successful in that duel, and that takedown of Weehaw. 52 damage now pulled together for the young gun. Dude. Oh, so he's bad. One got away from him. Not the worst thing ever. But WanteD making their approach in the bottom lane here. Obviously a buyback from Weehaw is what they seek. Are they going to be gifted at 20 seconds? I think DC might be able to hold it here. So they'll do their best to be able to siege in to go for this tier 3. Jesse out in front, going to be lifted, dropped, hit with the Doom. Jo going to try to be there to help out. Meanwhile, Resolution is going to get the takedown of PPD. Ogre will be removed from this one. The return of Weehaw is going to be coming in soon. Big drop of the epicenter will come out from Moon Meander and allow the takedown of Jo. Oh, I love this play. Yeah, they're going to try to cut him off at the shrine. DC utilizing full 7.0 Dota in their chase. Not going to be able to get the catch. It looks like Kiwo will be able to find the space to make it out. Oh, Boris. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, siege like that definitely would be easier with Aegis in hand, but you know, it's a lot on the shoulders of one person of damage, if you will, and that just makes it an easier target for DC to kind of put everything they got to that target. But it's DC now heading the other way. The final tier 2 stands here, and then those shrines can end up coming down. But okay, full commitment comes in from QO, looking to get the heads up onto Misery. DC look to make the retreat. Not enough to get the burst yet. Yeah, Jesse pops his BKB, continuing to chase on forward. Looks like they may settle for the Misery takedown. That's all they may end up getting here. DC are able to make it out. Yeah. Oh, Resolution. Sorry. Trading blows here a bit with Jesse. Has to use the time lapse, but I'm right there with you. Misery is certainly being a big punching bag for WanteD. It's creating an unnecessary amount of focus and time that they don't want to have to go for. But Rosh is up now. Jesse already flirts inside the pit. I don't think they have too many wards up here on DC's side. Oh, they do have this one. But they still don't feel comfortable enough kind of committing in for the pit at this moment in time. But yeah, DC though, that was their scan. Looking over the Rosh, sending in the Wolf to kind of do some detective work for him, and then the Satyr comes in, and maybe they'll battle it out. They'll battle it out! Here we go! This is a big fight! The Wolf versus the Satyr creep, man. It's going down. Who's gonna win? Oh! Outside interference. Alright, that fight's gonna be over here. Obviously, Satyr cannot match up to Rosh, and they'll pull him out. Good move from WanteD. Uh-oh, look who's creeping in from behind. A wild Misery appears and puts the Doom right onto Jesse. Follow-up Burrow Strike, wonderfully placed there from Moon Meander. They're going to be able to force and get the Luna back into the safety zone, hiding under the shrine, and begins to dish everything out onto Resolution. Relocate, going to pull him a bit out of position. QO now going to be caught amongst all DC members and taken down. Oh, the repositioning from WanteD, a little bit awkward there. DC will capitalize on it. And now they're going to grab Jo on the return. That is going to make it easy for Rosh, yeah. DC move in and we'll do it. DD rune as well. How nice. Make it that much faster. It was kind of hard to read what happened in that fight when the relocate came out. I mean, it looked like at first, obviously, we're gonna have to hold that here. Moon, Boris and WanteD moving in very deep towards this bottom lane, and now Boris kind of feels like far from home, surrounded, and eventually going to be brought down. Certainly so when Resolution gets involved. I don't know, the moves there, pulling focus, going deep for wards, whatever it may be. DC getting pulled away from the objective at hand allows time for WanteD to kind of get back to life here. They didn't have the buybacks anyways, or maybe they just committed for some items. But whatever the case may be, WanteD will be back in full fleet here soon. Remember, Moon had a really tough start in this game. Ganked multiple times. He was totally prolonged from picking up that Blink Dagger. Yes, for sure. Definitely has had some... Ooh, hold on. Mid lane, they jump, they pop the linkage, they go for the duel, and they're looking to rip apart not just him, but Zoxa as well from all that glaive action. They are going to get the burst onto Wii. Zoxa could go next, gets the Remnant Steel, goes to the low ground, tries to make it away, but not going to be able to make it out. To the high ground, Moon Meander will go to make it away. Resolution tries to dish it out onto PPD, not going to be able to get the finish. Now they focus around onto Misery, and they will get the Doom down. This time it's going to be WanteD's fight. Moon Meander will be forced to TP back home. Buybacks are all available for DC. WanteD are going to rush down this mid lane and force him out. No Doom. Doom's back now, but he does not have that Doom available. 3 buybacks all day going to be coming out from DC. Are WanteD just going to be happy with that and run? They're thinking about it here. Trying for the run. There's the Burrow connection coming in from Moon. Can WanteD turn this one around? They're going to go for it here. Charging up on Chessie. He just starts right-clicking everything they can. Zox has been separated. WanteD converge onto that while the rest of DC move up north, and they just pounce on the Chessie. But here comes a big Remnant turnaround, and then the Moon Meander Epi Bomb. Really makes it count, but now Misery taken down next. Quick duel will fly out. Bonus damage will be rewarded there. DC making their move now. Looks like they caught out PD's Ogre on this side. They should be able to move in and get the finish, while on the other front, it's Resolution taking out Boris here. DC, they have to commit 3 buybacks, but they hold their base, and they catch out all of WanteD on the retreat. Now DC just go right back the other way into the base of WanteD now. They had already committed their buybacks. They need to be a little careful here. But they're obviously hoping to see if they can get Chessie to come out a bit early. Boris is obviously still going to be down, but I don't think they're going to be able to go much further than that, and that seems to be it. DC are going to be content rolling back, taking out those shrines that still do stand. And we have a Dota game, man. This one obviously much closer than the first one, and it's still not any really heavy-handed advantage one way or the other. It just seems to be like that mere 5k net worth advantage for DC. But at this point in the game, I don't know how much you would, value just 5k. I'm seeing both Luna and Resolution up there at the top of the net worth. And, oh, okay. Yeah. He's... Yo makes it out. Resolution is just, I would love to see this guy's, deaths on average compared to most other cores. I mean, he really is very, very good at being able to avoid being in a precarious situation and just kind of knows the limitations of these kind of heroes. Oh man, Bloodthorn. Yeah, that was just unmerciful almost there. The takedown of Boris puts him back on the sidelines for a minute. No buyback for him. Ooh. Boris the dead. Dagger in the heart. And now Doxa's going to be able to get close enough to plant down the ward. I think they did see that. They had a ward on the high ground, and I think they just pinged it out. So something that WanteD should be able to take care of. But DC back in full force. You know, as long as they kind of hold this momentum, they're happy. I mean, would you feel more confident with DC as the game progresses and we get later? I mean, you're looking at WanteD. They have Luna and Ember. Jug and Weaver also very good. Like, who do you value in the late game? Oh. Resolution here, feeling a bit frisky, moves in on Chessie. QO back-to-back swings and misses on trying to get the latch onto Resolution. And now they're suddenly running from the crazy beetle. DPD going to be easily taken down. Here comes Moon, sets up the next one. Boris could be next. Eclipse is going to be forced out from Chessie as he stands, plants, and looks to fight. Ripping on through Misery right now. But they make it back inside. QO, though, in a bit of a hurt. Jump in, Epi. Oh, the Yules. Put QO right up and down. And he's got to make it back to the low ground here. Chessie looks to go in. We'll be able to get the finish. Resolution going to get dropped. That's over 10 kills. Rewarded back the other way. Boris will get the last hit. WanteD will be able to hold. And DC will go on full retreat. He's able to kind of, in the meantime, make a hard push towards his top lane at the point where it is actually sieging into the base. WanteD don't seem to kind of really want to bother with it, at least right now. And we're trying to make their own push down this mid lane. It'd be nice from their perspective to force out like a buyback or something from Resolution, but looks like they're not going to really be able to get the chance. So, you know, how rewarding is that hold for WanteD? I mean, I don't know how much it really puts them back into the game. DC still kind of just hold. A little bit of a net worth advantage, but hey, the immortal Resolution finally dies. Yeah, that's painful. Yeah, that sounds pretty awful if you're DC. Here comes WanteD down the mid lane. DC, they're positioned on the high ground, getting ready. We'll have to see if the call is for them to kind of move outside the front door, and it is. They're moving right in. They're looking to take out PPD where possible. Can't quite get him down yet. He gets the heal and the save. The re-engagement comes out. Misery going to be the one in a bit of trouble. Makes it to the high ground. 5 seconds, has the Doom up. Still able to hold on to it in the meantime. Weeha sweeps on through. Able to help get the finish on the PPD, but now it's a burrow there. Not going to do the biggest of damage. DC, one by one, they move in and dodge right back out from trouble. Have they been able to force out enough from WanteD to deter them from moving any further? And it looks like they may have. After that squabble, did want no more of DC, and we'll have to take it to the next round. Yeah. I found some decent success doing that, but gosh, just as I'm getting ready to go into one team and talk about how it feels like they're starting to take things to the next level, where it might be insurmountable or starting to get insurmountable for the other team, it's like they don't even get that chance. It's like already a fight back. And okay, QO, he's playing a dangerous game that we see most Embers play. When you push out these side lanes here and you test the limitations of DC and how they can chase you down, he's trapped within some creeps here, but he's got to make it away. Rotations will start coming out from WanteD side. I mean, obviously for DC, you also don't want to overextend and overchase and put yourself in trouble. That's just the kind of the game we always play when you have these Embers. But let's see now. WanteD, the team in pursuit, they actually get the latch for resolution. He's going to be able to make it away. He gets his duel, and he does not have a time lapse. He might not have a way out from this one. Chesty looking to rip right through him, and will be able to bring him down. Resolution, no buyback. They are moving their next site for Misery, and he's also going to be taken out of the game. He has no more Doom to use now. It's over a minute. They won't have Resolution either. This may have been it for WanteD. They are just going to be pushing their way down this bottom lane. We are doing everything we can, pushing out the mid lane, but DC, so much of a hard chase there for QO. This is not good. A fantastic store of 18-2, but now, yeah, there's no one here to defend anything. Easy racks for WanteD here in the bottom lane. Just give her all that stuff. There's the overcharge. Where's the bloodlust, Peter? Bloodlust, there it is. Oh my god, it's like a blender. Look at that, look at that. It's just like a blender going right through the base. They have to do something about it. Moon jumps right back in, and they're trying to see if they can focus down and take out that JOS, but oh my god, here comes the Chesty Eclipse after the BKB. Moon just gets disintegrated. Chaos will ensue here. I think at this point, WanteD, you get 2 sets of racks. There's a gem on the ground. Someone pick that up. And then you maybe walk away with your winnings here. I don't know, though. Hey, you got the tier 4s down as well. Why not just go ahead and go for the jugular? Jesse going in. The duel, the hold him and lock him in place is going to be rewarded. Riha's going to be forced to buy back right away to get back into this one, but the damage may have been done. Jesse into the mix, still wants to fight it out. And he doesn't care what burrow, what enemy is going to be coming his way. Resolution, though, he found a nice little corner, begins to dish out the right clicks, and will be enough to finish out Jesse. DC are not going to be taken down at this moment. They will fend off WanteD. WanteD could have evacuated much sooner and just had all the winnings, but they did want to stay and play. They'll be burned a bit for it. Now the thing though is like, yeah, they can get this Rosh. It's Rosh. But my god, WanteD got so filthy, stinking rich off that push. I mean, 2 sets of racks, the 2 tier 4s will cost. They're loaded with money. So they all go back now. Lots of money. They're going to just all come back into the next fight with a new big bad item here. You already saw Ember snag up the Octarine there. But you're looking at, 4.5k on your Legion Commander, over 3k on Ogre. Luna's got Moon Shards queued up and almost enough money to buy him out. Obviously going to be holding a good share for buyback, but DC may have grabbed the Aegis. This holds things nicely for them for now, but you're going to be dealing with WanteD that were even stronger than your previous fight. I cannot find it. Oh yeah, it is. It's on Resolution. It's on Resolution. He's got cheese. Backpack. I don't know what he plans on doing with it for now. DC just trying to slow siege away here. But WanteD are back in full force, feeling pretty good. Do they stall things out and just dodge DC while they have the Aegis? Do you think? Okay. But sometimes so much breaks out so fast, you have that pinpoint millisecond to kind of make those kind of calls, whether you go for the Yules or not, and they could come back to bite you in the ass. Sometimes they could end up winning you the game. Here, DC trying to defend out this tier 2. Moon Meander is parked here. Waiting. Okay, he's still parked there, but he will turn it back, goes right for the burrow. The second engagement will come out, and Misery gets the follow-up, goes for the Doom, but I don't think Chessie really cares about that a whole lot. Looks to dish out the damage where possible. A relocate, though, will send them back a few yards, but Jo is going to have to go back into the lion's mouth here, it looks like. Will end up getting taken apart. WanteD step away from that hostility. And DC were in that position ready for that kind of counterplay, and they get a little bit of a boost. Nice pick off. We'll see what they have in store for us. They continue to take it to the side of WanteD here. Already up with this one game. And this best of 3. WanteD just kind of playing to stay alive in this series. Obviously both these teams looking to start out their American group stage run with a win. DC would love to start with a 2-0 win. Obviously have already experienced what it's like to go through group stages to end up in a tiebreaker situation where that one game, that one win would have mattered. Not looking to kind of do that again. And you have people like Peter down here who's happy to kind of cut the wave where possible, but he's going to be trouble. Misery is en route, but they are certainly stalling things out. Oh, showed himself. Frantic force TP. He's fine. Yeah, you can even always park that in your backpack in the meantime. For sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening here? QO moving in for Moon as Resolution moves in for QO. Chessie now looking to kind of get a hand in the fight. EC are like, oh, we're good. We don't have our support staff around. We don't want no funny business. And they move off to the rest of their team, but look at DC now. They're looking to come in from behind. They found both the supports. Can they take them out fast? Even be the first one to tank this gank, but now they're turning around play. Chessie pops out the Eclipse, looking to rush on forward. Misery came in from behind and dish out the quick Doom. Will be able to get it up there, but then quickly gets supported. But you're right, he got the illusion. Not going to be good enough here. Chessie moves in. Resolution will be able to get the pop, taking out Jo from this one. Resolution and we, though, might be able to make it out. Jump in from Moon with the Epi. Lots of great damage onto QO, and now it's just all on for Chessie. Buyback committed. It's going to be QO. Resolution's running here. 10 more seconds for time lapse. Pinging him. But he's so fast. He's so fast. Oh, he comes back to the lane as WanteD are putting their sights on for Moon. Resolution is the one creeping in from behind and trying to maybe get a couple of side jabs in, a couple of cheap shots, if you will. Do they have detection here? It doesn't look like it. No. He's happy to run right through the team. Uh-oh. DC still have that Shrine. They start TPing forces in. Moon and Weehaw show up first. WanteD. Nice forces to the low ground, but the chase continues here. A relocate comes in from Jo, joining him from inside the pit. Moon makes it back to the high ground to make it away from trouble. Now Resolution pops the BKB, goes into a duel with Boris and Chessie will be able to easily take him down. He's going to be out for 100 seconds without a buyback. Immediately, DC 180 and rush their way back to the base, back to the home. Bottom lane, look at this. Look at this infiltration coming in from the bottom lane. They're even hitting the Shrine. They have to get back home and clean it up. All right, WanteD feeling pretty good here. Still up with those 2 sets of racks. Resolution was taken out. Seems to have buyback now available, but otherwise still going to be waiting for 1 minute. WanteD should be able to force this buyback out. We'll just have to see if DC are going to look to use that buyback at the one pinnacle moment to try to make a fight happen, or if WanteD will get the buyback and run. QO loses his Lincolns. That's when Moon makes the jump. The buyback will come out. The Doom is going to be there. It's going to be on the Chessie. Full Remnant commitment in, and they're going to be able to take out the Moon Meander Sand King. Now the buyback going to be coming out from Moon right away. Resolution inside. They're going to be forcing back Chessie. Nice commitment in. Looking to go for Jo. Long tether to make it away from trouble. Soxo looking to make chase. Catches him out with the Yules. Now we'll get him stuck. Looks like a Glimmer Cape. Could save Jo for now. While that happens, on the other side, PPD has been able to make it away in the back of a TP. Jo will end up going down. Getting hit a little bit. But DC fend off WanteD once again. WanteD back now, finally looking to kind of take care of those shrines, but not even going to be able to get that one down. Pretty rich, man, and still hasn't decided on what that extra item is going to be. Oh, that to replace something, you think, or is this to swap to maybe once you're trying to, you know, push into the base? Yeah. That's true. I mean, it seems like they've been obviously focusing him for the Doom, so there's really not the biggest need for the BKB. Oh my goodness, the Rapier. Could it come down to that? I mean, we are already getting into a 1 hour game here. WanteD, a team in their very first competitive match as a team here. Who knows how much they've actually been practicing or scrimming. Here they're going against the team that's probably one of the favorites, if not the favorite, to win the whole qualifier. And, you know, they're giving them a good run for their money in game number 2. Game number 1, we'll admit, DC looked pretty damn sharp, but here WanteD trying to go for the Rosh. Moon steps in, gets a good burrow, and scoots right back out. WanteD now second guessing what their commitments might be here, as Chessie's going to be ditching out the Eclipse. Easily going to be able to shred right through Misery. Resolution goes right between all of them. We trying to walk towards the Aegis, getting it a hold of it. Yes, he'll be able to pick it up. No, it's going to be Jo who grabs it. We are only able to get the cheese. Jo will take it from him and walk back it away, as it's going to be DC losing the back end of this fight. Oh man, what a slow and painful finish for the Rosh. It was just like right in the front of Wee. Not able to grab it. Jo will pick it up, and here comes WanteD. They do not have Moon. They do not have Soxa. Chessie will just go happily right in and right for the shrine. There is going to be one fortification, but this may be it. This series looks to be going for a game number 3. If WanteD will have a say, and it looks like they will. Resolution trying his best to make something work, but he gets chained down and taken apart. It's going to be game, and we're going to be going to game 3. WanteD versus Digital Chaos. Oh yeah, that was, I mean, seeing it in the draft, it seemed almost ridiculous. I was seeming like if they even go for the Legion Commander, that just seems like way too much for this Luna. But here they make it work, and it works out beautifully. You need the duel, you need that lockdown. How many pickoffs has it rewarded them an opportunity to kind of take it to DC? It's been awesome.
this team because they didn't see them playing. That's why it's
we lose ourselves in the spirit of things. We lose our sight when we put our trust in things of this material world, of things that fade away. Yet we keep coming back, 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 keep coming back. Of things we know. Spirit of things, we lose our sight when we put our trust in things of this material world, the things that fade away. Yet we keep coming back, 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 keep coming back. Of things we know.
glued to the pavement. Between the lines, I'll keep my gaze straight ahead as the last stop flies by. No more waiting for the gun to fire. No more walking through revolving doors. I've gone around once, and I don't need to go around anymore. It's time to break away. Forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway. Cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right again? Don't you wanna feel whole? Don't you wanna feel? Full steam through the setbacks. You can't win them all, but I'm proud I tried. I'm glad we had a dialogue. It's good to shape the mind. Speeding up the pace, turning up the heat. Where I need to be for the first time. Taking risks, I'm casting off without a lifeline. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway. Cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right again? Don't you wanna feel whole? Don't you wanna feel? Don't you wanna, don't you wanna, don't you wanna feel break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway.
Wizard, what do you see as you twist its
Slaughter. Slog.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. DC's turn to ban.
Look it up. What do you think though about the matchup? Like now you know you can see the late game for both here. Luna with the Shadow Demon, of course. Now with even more like minus armor coming out. Is Slark going to be okay? Like it's a resolution Slark at the end of the day. This guy will know when there's a safe fight or not. I mean, just even based on the last game of showing. But you know, how do you feel about his challenge ahead of him?
Dire team ban. Seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Under just one more pick now for each of these teams in game number 3.
Reserve time.
Next ban going the way of WanteD as they have to kind of dissect here. You know, off lane, mid lane, kind of being left as that variable for DC. It's like, yeah, you know, we could be this Magnus, but could be holding out. Could be holding out. I mean, I don't know what other succulent off-lane options are out there. Centaur, one that, you know, stands out to me maybe a little bit. But, oh no, I'm saying for DC. I'm saying what WanteD are looking at banning here. They're wagering that it is an off-lane Moon Magnus, so they ban out the sniper. Or they just ban the sniper because they know that DC could make an audible and just grab the sniper. It's so good against OD, you know? Yeah, you know.
10 seconds remaining.
All right, dude. Take a moment. The wheels are turning.
remaining.
The wheels are turning at Lacoste. All right, I won't interfere as your brain hurts to
Reserve
think there.
time.
We look back to WanteD side now. I don't know. This could be a team capable of that 4-position Slardar. All right. Can we not? We can't throw that option out there. Well, then something else possibly instead, or
Axe.
DC's turn to pick.
you're saying DC's going to pick Legion Manor. Now we see WanteD pick up the axe.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I like it. Yeah, purging off amp damage, great for illusions.
Reserve time.
Moon's played it before. I mean, Wee's been in situations where he had to play Magnus in matchups where it's obvious like, okay, you're going against an OD. You will not fare well, but you will hold your own. And then just kind of get yourself to that point where you get the Blink Dagger and kind of make that big impact. But hope it doesn't come back to bite him in the ass as the axe comes out later.
5 seconds remaining.
They may already know what they want as they kind of use the remainder set of their time. Oh, look at this. A flip of the script here. It is going to be Moon Meander repping the Magnus, as the final pickup is going to be the Invoker for Weehaw, it would appear. Yeah, I mean, they have tremendous wave clear, tremendous amount of outspam to help against the what is going to be apparent pushing power of WanteD. What do you think about early laning stage? Who's it more precious for? Who needs this early laning stage to go well for them to be able to achieve, you know, true success with their lineup?
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll have to see. Yeah. And I'd be curious to see if that means that we're going to just be seeing Misery float around the mid lane a lot more to help the balance of power and what that mid lane could really be. We'll just have to find out soon enough. It looks like we're going to get underway here after a brief pause. And it's time to begin game number 3. This is just our very first series of the DAC American qualifier right now, where 2 groups of 4 teams are going to be battling it out. Top 2 teams from each group will move on into that double elimination bracket. Only 1 team will come out on top and be qualified to represent America, Lacoste, and compete for all those monies in China. All the big monies that DAC brings. Oh, yes. Teams like DC and WanteD, of course, bringing and uniting all their flags together. Whoa, hello, how you doing? Okay, that was a bouncy ball play. I don't know how that's permitted but Frog has allowed it. And resolution's gone. That was hilarious, though. All right, well. He's just like, this is my ruin. Early level of Mana Leak, just to be a real pain in the bum. Let's see. Could go for it. But, you know, Blast also offers a good little burst. Bottle's fast. Not going to go much further with it. It's fine. Oh, shoved to the high ground. See you later, J.O. Moon Meander just shoulder chucks him right up and above, and now he is a man who is stranded. Peter's close by, but they need one of them darn tootin' teleport scrolls to get him out from that trouble. That's awkward. Very nicely done from Moon. That is a handicap and a half right there. That is a handicap and a half. He walks there, he walks to the TP, and Moon wants to shove him back, not allow him to be able to move there to help said friend. But hey, bro, can you just... Yeah, I'm sorry. That was just embarrassing. Can you just... Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I mean, how devastating is that? Is it very devastating? I mean, Moon is not level 2 yet. He's able to hang close enough for now, but okay, now that's a tri-lane. He's gonna... Yeah. Yeah. Suddenly, the full team is here. J.O. is seeking revenge. How dare you embarrass me and put me on the high ground? Peter will get the last hit in, and first blood will be drawn by WanteD. Just like that. Yep. That was a nice little setup there. Moon playing his skewers a bit aggressive. Finds himself going against, of course, one of those greatest supports in the game to lane with that Shadow Demon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it looks like he makes it out the last second. Alright, extra money coming his way. I was questioning on the back end of this draft how much attention Misery was going to be paying to this mid lane here to assist Weehaw, and it's been quite a bit ever since the start, and yeah, now even continues here. The Ignite and the Cold Snap obviously doing some decent work locking down QO in place, and he can't really do much to Misery to kind of fend him off a bit. This has earned Weehaw 10-6 CS, beating out QO pretty heavy-handedly. Look at this, QO only 4 and 3. This Ogre is just really, really being a pain in his ass. It's working. Weehaw will utilize this advantage as much as possible. Obviously, it's, you know, been a tough road early for Moon in the offlane because of all this attention. And it doesn't stop there. They set it up with a Lucid Beam and a Crush, and that will be enough. He starts, like, getting the feet ready for running, but he's not running anywhere. Wonderfully done. Yeah. Working for now. Uh-oh. Pounce. Oh, he'll need it. And he makes it back just in time. Yeah. Forrest the bouncer as he bounces out from that gank. And into a salve. Now he's going to be fine. Back in lane. Love the heads-up TP plays. Weehaw, though, might need to have his own heads-up play here. Oh, the second PvD shows himself. He tries to make a run for it, but Disruption's got just such a wonderful range, doesn't it? Sets it up for an easy crush. He tries to run out the other way, but he's not going to be making it too far. Peter picks up another kill. Unfortunately, you know, with kind of Moon being bullied out from the lane, they don't have too many eyes on it. Misery's here now to kind of take over the lane and find some solo XP. Yeah, it's helping. They definitely need to kind of have the wherewithal to see when these rotations are coming. I've heard stories of the old Misery. Now a changed man, a nice happy lad. A nice man. Yeah. He was very spicy, you know. He used to be a pretty spicy fella, but he's a pretty well-rounded individual now. Okay. All right. It's a shame he was past his prime in memeage, but here's QO looking to kind of recover from what has been a CS disadvantage at the start. Bottom lane. Uh-oh. Boris got a hold of a little old man. Bottom. Was able to help cut him down. We come back to mid lane to find QO in a bit of trouble. Misery makes a nice sweep in, but JO's here now. Sunstrike timing is going to be there. Oh my gosh, comes just a bit short. QO runs back the other way, pops a salve, and he's going to be fine until the stun comes out. Yeah, Misery's going to be able to get the finish. JO, though, desperate, trying to go for a bit of redemption, but that fucking Ogre is just so freaking fat. He's so fat, he pops the salve and gets away. They're not going to be able to get revenge. Oh, DC finally get themselves on the board, and it's a wonderful takedown on QO. Detention, sir. Your bullying is just out of control. Oh, it's working though. It's getting what they need done, especially in that mid lane. It did cause concern enough for WanteD to present that one rotation over, but since then, PPD has gone back to the top lane, back to the side of his Luna,
Radiant's middle tower is under
and
attack.
assisting with Chessie through his grind of farm. How is our boy Boris doing down here now? He had gotten that kill. He's level 6.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So a rush to Blink Dagger, do you get the Vanguard early? Like, where does it go from there? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Selfish.
We have WanteD here, who's hoping to maybe scout out a farming Moon Meander nearby, but they will have to settle for just a tier 1 takedown. Moon is off in the jungle, obviously recovering from what was a difficult laning phase. No surprise by that, but he is now level 5.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh, uh-oh. Saxa showed himself in lane. This old man has no friends around. And that is a soul catcher beam. That one hurts. Bottom lane, Forest. I was going to say maybe they are going to make a dance with him here. Resolution trying to tap at him a bit. Misery hits him up with the Ignite. And that's the call before the stun can come out. Missions are coming, but I don't think they're going to lock anyone from DC in place long enough to get anything going. But Boris is certainly not an easy target to take down, not one bit. He's pulling ahead of where Moon Meander is, obviously. Granted that he's been able to kind of hang in his lane and find his bit of farm. He still has a journey ahead of him, though, to get that Blink Dagger. Shows himself with the blast, and Peter, he gets spotted. The range is there. They're going to be able to get the connection. They hit him with a Lucent Beam, and he's going to be going down. Back-to-back takedown. And there goes PPD2. Here comes out the Eclipse, but Resolution hides within his Shadow Dance to avoid the trouble. Here comes Moon! Hits it up with a 3-man RP. Setting it up right now for the Invoker combo. It's going to do a bit of damage and work. Denies a bit of the damage for now, but as he comes out, starts bopping onto Moon Meander quite a bit. Chessie's still able to swing it out. WanteD are in good shape. Well, as I say that, Kyo will be taken down, of course. It's the prison on Resolution, but not going to be able to fend himself off. Chessie go out the other side. Wow, wonderful RP from there. DC's going to be able to take the net worth advantage on that one. They both suffer some casualties on that front.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's
yeah, baby. That's what it's all about, really. Yeah, what a big RP. Was it even good? I don't know, but it was a big RP. Whatever the case may be, it's a beautiful setup for Moon, but, you know, Chessie was really able to kind of still unload all of that damage. Oh, able to sidestep the blast here. Okay, it's something else. That's what it is. Force the dunk. Force Barkley here. He's a dunker.
Radiant's middle tower is
Resolution has been stalking. He wants PPD here. Can PPD do the disruption tap fast enough? Oh, no, he can't. He's going to be going down. They get the call off, but the save won't be there. Weehaw, yeah, on the other side, getting squared up right now. Now they settle back for Resolution once again, and he's just going to get finished out. Yeah, Jo gets that 3-kill streak, and then the game is paused. Oh my god, real unfortunate timing there. As it looks like, who is that? Oh, our poor old friend Coddle. Horus is frozen. And we'll have to wait for him here. Whew, okay, we have to dissect everything that just happened there a bit. Yeah, this engagement WanteD had access to Boris to be there to kind of help swing things out, whereas in the last fight, Boris was not there. This time, things are flipped around a bit. Moon Meander, I mean, he doesn't have RP available for a fight, even if it's there to, you know, break out in front of him, but without him being kind of here and involved, DC are a bit outnumbered, and Boris is back. A little behind in the chase right now, but I don't think they're going to have to go too far to get the finish here for Coddle. I imagine that the rest of DC are just going to have to accept that fact. Please don't do this. Please, no. No. Got him. Double kill for Jo. Awarded on that one, which, hey, 4 position support Slardar, I mean, we expect him to maybe, you know, get a fair timing for a Blink Dagger, and then he's like, I'm happy now. I got the Blink. The sooner JO's able to get it with kills like that, that is just going to make things the sweeter for WanteD overall. Yeah. And Boris, he's getting close, man. 100 gold, this camp may just do it. And at that point, they might come together. I think they have a smoke ready to go. This is how ready they are. They're like, Boris, get that pack, get over here, get ready to blink your Boris bum into a fight. They're heading straight down south right now. DC are not in that area. One is, it's Resolution actually. And oh, he walks back and he gets hit with the crush. And then the call's gonna be there on top of it. And they get more than enough necessary there. Oh, Resolution just suddenly in his face, there's trouble. And it was just like, oh, you know, you need that blink quick reaction to be able to get away from that one.
Dire's top tower
Mid lane.
is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Uncharacteristic game for Weehaw here. Just kind of goes to show the maybe a early game pressure. No, he had Misery there. It was just you know, the OD matchup, I suppose.
Middle tower is under attack.
Joker not finding too many opportunities across the globe. Yeah. It will bloodlust the tower. Try and defend it a bit. Misery sweeps in. I'll get the deny. Oh, they're faking for it. Who's gonna get it? Ah, it's picked up by Jesse. The blast flies out. Set it up with the prison. And here comes Boris blinking on in deep. Moon's gonna help him out. Gets the RP, but the disruption will be there to help out Boris. And now it's DC trying to run back out. The clips will fly out from Jesse. But yeah, good move from Saksa to be able to kind of separate the pack. Clips isn't gonna be able to be too successful. Oh yes, I mean, without having MKB, you'll obviously run into a bit of trouble, but even the range has been buffed up, where you can blast people. You know, it takes a lot of trust for the call to be able to get the right blinding light in a fight that actually matters and you don't kind of screw your own team over, but with proper placement, man, you can just separate a fight down the middle and also force Luna to just be swinging at nothing.
I'll take that.
I don't think he's going to be getting the nags anytime soon to kind of have that blinding light up at all times, but, you know, he's got farm potential. He's got bottom lane now to work with, but he and his team may be finding themselves in a bit of trouble soon. Here comes WanteD now, smoking up to the high ground. Easy jump on the Weehaw here. Are you trying to finish out a Midas? Well, he got his Midas, but they are not going to allow him to really find too much farm with it. They take him down right away. Him and his tomato friend. Oh no, but as they try to run back out, Boris is there to welcome him. Almost gets the call grab, but
Dire's middle tower
does come up a bit short. WanteD know their advantage at this point in the game, and they're using it to its full potential right now, just going right on in for these tier 2s, knowing that DC are not in any sort of fighting shape.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
RP is going to be up now. I don't know if WanteD have been able to time it out, but it looks like they are going to be pulling off. So not looking to push any sort of fight. DC. Oh. Not with the regen. He's fine. I missed the start of that one, but just Boris kind of coming out from the woodwork, I imagine. Popping out from the shadows. I mean, hits like that onto Resolution make him think twice about split pushing these lanes now moving forward. So become a bit more hesitant, and that's just going to cripple your farm a little bit now. WanteD are just coasting themselves into Rosh, really knowing there's not going to be too much threat. You have that benefit of the Slardar, makes it that much easier to do. Kind of heads that way. Again though, still waiting on the Moon Meander Blink Dagger. Your Blink RP initiation is not there yet. Misery. It says owned by Misery. Misery is the one who picked it up, it looks like. Yeah. You know, obviously he has nothing for himself. He's still just that you know, he's not even a walking bloodluster. He even put more points into Ignite on his Ogre build. Oh, I said Ignite, but yeah, Fire Blast. Yes. Not Bloodlust, though.
Radiant's middle
I mean, it is kind of awkward. Yeah. They'll favor the extra bit of lockdown, it looks like, but this is just Jesse shredding right through this tower. They are getting a bit of a split here. Tier 2 top lane is getting some pressure here from DC. And it's actually prompted a rotation here. In the meantime, Jo is eyeballing Resolution. Cut him off on his path to go up north. Just more of a WanteD now, kind of controlling the map. Oh, they see each other again. Oh, he tries to hit him up with the amp. Losing, gets the crush. Now tries to go for it. The pact is there, though. Almost, but no. And DC will... You have to do that against the Slark. Just casually can use one spell to kind of take everything off. Hoping to bait it out. Get the most out of it there. We have Blinks online now. The Initiation Brothers here. Ready to go from WanteD. Already drawing out from PPD here to go down this top lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Uh-oh. Look like they saw each other briefly, but they'll blink out and away. He is getting a little close to Jesse here, but Jesse is just finishing his own little journey. Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's pretty surprising.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Illusion!
Yeah, it does also show, though, a little bit of a tough time that Resolution's been going through. Trying to find farm for himself. He's obviously not... He's got a Shadow Blade, but I don't feel like he's able to be a really big threat to some of the supports here. Looks like they spotted out Moon. Skewers Boris to the high ground. Doesn't get the cute little dunk there, but they are able to get the kill, which is what's important. So now you don't have to worry about the Blink RP for at least 35 seconds. Resolution and company frantic to kind of push out this bottom lane and divert some attention elsewhere, but WanteD are already here. They're walking through your front door. They didn't take their shoes off. They're all over the carpet. And now they're looking to go for the tier 3. Fortification only going to be forced out here from DC. Still 20 seconds without the Moon. The Moon meander factor in this fight. Could WanteD at least take a tier 3 and run? Do they want to hang around? There goes the disruption.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Blinding Light will fend off a bit of Luna, and they're not going to be able to get a finish onto that tier 3. Resolution had continued to push out that bottom lane, got some work done on that tier 1. Don't finish there yet. And they don't have much time. I'm telling you, they probably got like 40 seconds, 30 seconds. I don't think they're going to be having this Aegis for any upcoming fight. So as they head back for the tier 2 in the bottom lane, DC will try to recover from all of the trouble that hit them down the mid lane. Looks like Saksa is inching his way towards getting the hold of that Ags. It'd be very, very nice to kind of have the daylight vision, have that extra burst of heal, have that blinding light that we were talking about before just up at all times. And of course, opportunities for them to be able to split push the other lanes and have Coddle there to always summon them back to the base or so if necessary for a defense.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, they would love to take a fight right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Aegis is gone. So is the tier 2 bottom lane, but so will be possibly the tier 2 at the top lane here. We'll see if WanteD want to pull off and defend it, or if their journey is forward. And it seems to be the latter here. WanteD continue their path.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
A lot of love.
Radiant's middle tower is
He's
under
going
attack.
for it here, chipping at it slowly. Jo, ooh, nice cutoff, catches him on the way out. And obviously, for the rest of WanteD, they've already pulled away from their advancement, it looks like, here in the bottom. And DC will be granted more time to farm up and build up a bit. WanteD still hold that bit of a net worth advantage, but it's nothing too significant, only about 4K. XP is even more minimal between the two teams. So, I mean, who is this favoring more for? I mean, as we begin to push forward, we're getting ready to go into like the third quarter, if you will. Cores are starting to get some better items online. Is it feeling more urgent for WanteD to get stuff done? Yeah. He almost pulled the trigger, but it might have been out of the vision. Saksa goes to the creep. Oh, the creep is there. Nice quick stun reaction. Yeah, very, very nice. Man, he must have switched that creep real quick. It is just a Coddle. I bet he even got the talent. Oh, he's not there yet, but the next talent would be even minus 25 seconds. I don't know. Whoever did it, though, props to them. Again, it's not going to be too harmful to DC. It is just their Coddle, but they do quickly buy him back. They need these blasts to start flying out through the mid lane, slowing down WanteD's advancement here. They will wipe out the creep wave. The tier 3, though, had been taken down. Moon tries to go for the skewer back. Good quick force, though. QO will be able to separate himself from such tactics. And WanteD will be just satisfied with this tier 3 and will go back for the shrines. It's shrine time after all. Shrine time, get shrine 1, you go over, you get shrine 2, and then you probably poke around the Rosh pit a bit. The long timer on Rosh. Yeah, maybe not beeline it from one shrine directly down the other. Yeah, okay, I agree. But you know, they'll come around to it. I'm sure they'll come around to it. They'll come around. They gotta get it down eventually. Whoa, link in from Boris. Not gonna get the nab onto resolution there, but they are still working through this mid lane. DC are hanging to the high ground. Moon's like, hey, I got a blinking and RP back here. You bait them in, you clump them up. I will knock them down. All right, Invoker is back home. All of DC are at attendance inside the base, looking to go for a defense. WanteD want to take down their first set of racks here. The Luna siege begins. Yep. The Blasts are doing some decent work onto the illusions. They still wither away at the racks slowly but surely, as we have come to know and love from your Shadow Demon Luna combo. They will spot out this ward being dropped, it looks like.
Double damage!
Yeah, but they don't have like any heal. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who would be the one in that position, like, moving forward. Yeah, Shadow Demon or Slardar, maybe? Like, what do you get for Slardar after you already get your Blink Dagger? Like, what is he gonna go even? Yeah. Both good? Well, you're wrong. He went for Force Staff, and that's why you're here and he's there. Okay, you're true, you're true. Very true. Oh! Resolution's gone. Okay. That's how we build suspense. WanteD are here, though. They have not really backpedaled on their side of the river at all. They have been happy to be... Yeah, let's get up over there. DC... Yeah, that's when it feels great. It's like if you're a new hero. Still one piece away, though. But Rosh is standing. DC have placed a ward down as preparation for this. They have one deep ward as well. Only 20 seconds left on it, but it might get maybe a quick glimpse of WanteD here, prepping for said Rosh. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be good. Force Staff Gaming. Yeah, uh-oh. Rosh not even halfway dead yet, and already the approach is coming from DC. Resolution out in front. Blasts begin to stream down from the hills above. WanteD step back to try to get this mid lane pushing forward once again. But it's a scary time for WanteD too. They don't have the appropriate vision. Crazy ass Magnus could fly in from the skies with RP. An Invoker combo to follow it. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Clenching up right now. Yeah, this is scary. They smoked up. They're creeping forward here. Oh, but quickly WanteD to manage to separate a bit. Forrest and Jesse could be a bit close together, but they are going to be able to fly apart. They cut over the Rosh pit, back and behind, a swing on the RP, but they're shoved inside the pit even further. That's going to pop out the BKB for Jesse, and now he looks to go in with the wreck, with the Eclipse being brought up from above, and it's going to just take out Weehaw. They step forward.
Mountain which patriarch prize.
Yeah. Rosh will get finished. Forrest being the bouncer, not allowing anyone to make it further towards that pit. They'll be able to hold, all a bit beaten from battle, but WanteD still stand. They get their Rosh, they get their win. And unfortunately, it's just such a fickle situation where they're doing this Rosh, they're kind of there, but not really together, so you have to evaluate the positioning if you're DC. And it was a little all over the place. WanteD tried to make a jump over the pit to catch anyone from DC trying to come in from the other side. And as you already mentioned, you know, Moon trying to look for that wonderful setup of the RP. And ultimately, it's a bit haywire for DC. Jump in. This started with Resolution trying to get the jump onto QO. That blinding light may have been able to save him quite a bit. On the other side, though, PPD going to get jumped out between Misery and Weehaw. He will get dropped, and so will Moon Meander. QO barely able to make it out from this one. Forrest with the engagement, a beautiful call. QO steps in to help out. Another dunk's going to be there. They will be able to get the finishes there. Saxa's going to get dropped too. QO manages to survive. He gets that prison off. Just constant re-engagements from him, setting up all these wonderful stuff indeed. And now he's going to be moving into the base. Tier 3 exposed. Resolution is trying to cut the lane as hard as possible, but WanteD is going to be happy to move to the mid lane. Fending him off a bit with the blinding light. so they can't really attack, but man, Jesse,
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
he's here. He's, I don't know, he's probably like, I'm past the point of earn. Oh, he's going to blink, push, they're going to purge, they're going to amp, and they're going to just destroy Resolution. Not safe anywhere outside of home. Same could be said possibly. Oh, that was a BKB charge. Zero deaths on Boris, huh? For an axe, that's actually pretty ridiculous. Oh, he's looking to step up. First series on this team for him. Probably going to be one of the highest profile teams he's been a part of up to this point, and he's showing up to play. Yeah. It did feel like, yeah. Maybe just WanteD were anticipating that maybe their next big fight could have been a game-ending one and they would close it out better. Oh, going for Shrine. Resolution just runs in there, but it's Boris once again there to welcome him, lock him in place, and get the finish. Jesse, though, still in a lot of trouble. Rune Meander looking to go in, has no mana for the RP. He has a BKB and he's trying to hold on to it, right-clicking all of his way there. He's going to get the mana. He needs to get the RP off in time before he's going to get dropped here. He can't do it. Dunks are coming out from Boris and he dunks him into submission. What a finish for him. What a finish for WanteD. They take this series 2-1 in what some will consider an upset. Yes, WanteD, a team of some high-caliber players, but this is their first go-around and their first series against the team that people would say is the favorite. They take them 2-1. Hot start for WanteD.